When's the right time to buy a home? How's the market right now? Hey, I'm Rachel Hayes, and I help families like yours find room to grow by simplifying the home buying process. So the short answer, the right time to buy is when it's right for you. And I know that that's very vague, but I don't know your exact situation until we have a conversation. And at that point, I can say, hey, you need to plan for 6 months, or you need to plan for 3 months, whatever it is. Like, we can work out the specifics in your situation. But when you are ready and you need to buy, that's the best time for you, no matter what the market is doing. But as far as the market, let's talk about the long answer to that. So I have stats from our market that are from Southern Indiana Realtors Association. We call that SIRA here. That includes my home county, Floyd County. We're across the river from Louisville, Kentucky. So if you're not from this area, most of us know about Louisville, Kentucky. This is the counties just bordering Kentucky and just above those. My real estate team has been tracking numbers for about 5 years. And for the last 5 years, we've amassed data for, it could be rates, price of homes, days on market, price reductions. There's all kinds of statistics in this spreadsheet. And every Monday, our team meets to go over and over and over these numbers so that you don't have to. I feel like I have been so informed that I'm able to explain this to a degree. Now, if you are super nerdy and you love reading the data and studying the analytics and deep diving into that, we can absolutely have a conversation and I can show you the specific spreadsheet I'm talking about. We can dig a whole lot further. But for those of you that are like me and you kind of care, but you're kind of like, it's okay, the market's doing whatever it's doing, I just want to know the basics. The current things that we're noticing is that in January, we had a plateau of listings. This is the first time since we've been tracking, so for the last 5 years, that we've had a plateau where it basically stayed the same from the start of January to the end of January. What that means for us today here in March is that there are more listings on the market than there have been in previous year-over-year March months. So with that, we've seen a lot more seller price adjustments. Buyers are kind of running the show right now. It's more of a buyer's market, although overall, I would say it is a very balanced market. The days on market is a median days on market due to new construction. New construction homes are on the market so long that we have to do it as a median, not an average. So as a median days on market, we've got 83 days on market. Now that will include the time that it's listed, not pending, the time that it's listed and it's pending, and then it closes out and that's the end of the day count. So usually you see about 30 days for pendings. So if we bring that back from 83 days on market, bring back 30, brings us to 53 days on market before it goes pending. That's a median. Like I said, it's not the average, but it does allow buyers to have a little bit more time to look. Maybe take a second look at the house if they feel more comfortable with that. Now, it's not a guaranteed because some of these homes are still selling quickly. If they are turnkey ready, priced right, we are still seeing multiple offers in some cases here. It's rare, but it does happen. So if you are an eager buyer and you do know exactly what you want, let's definitely start looking now and we will find the right place for you. All right, the next, maybe most popular question is, what about the rate? Where are rates at? They're currently hovering about 6%. We've seen the rates dip below 6% twice this year, but they still stayed right at 6%. It was like 5.9, 5.99, something like that. So what if the rates drop this summer? Maybe I should wait to buy in the summer. Okay, well, that could be true. It could drop, but what else happens when rates drop? More buyers flood the market. So then you have less of a chance of finding the home that you want and getting it because you have competition from other buyers. We'd have to move a little bit more quickly on the properties that you want and have a more competitive offer. And your chance of getting a deal does decrease with that competition. So the bottom line is, my opinion, the best time to buy is always going to be the best time to buy for you and your specific situation. So if I were you, I would go ahead and start talking to a loan officer, planning your down payment, know the affordability and the rate, and keep your eyes peeled for the right house. Have an abundance mindset. I believe that even if the right property isn't on the market today, there will be one. It will come up. We will find it. We'll work together and we'll make this happen for you. If you ever have any questions or want to talk out some thoughts you have around real estate, please shoot me a message or email me, heyrachelhays@gmail.com.